Now from downtown Minneapolis, a look at beautiful U.S. Bank. Today in the NFC North, it's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
But this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of
Goff
15.
hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions the first down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Vikings' 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's taken in by Khalif Raymond. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the gun, it's Goff. This pass is complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
Second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 9. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He gets free, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The
Now
kicker
Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions 7, Vikings nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and out the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down, confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A short one taken by Hawkinson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. In motion, Naylor. Now here's Aaron Jones. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Slot man in motion right. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They've got the lead on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. From the gun, here's Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Pace on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Laporta in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He's going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. Gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 5.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. They hand it to Gibbs. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
First down, Lions.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it's going to be 3rd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Goff to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense is sort of round position, and depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. In motion, Naylor. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
The Vikings, first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Look at play action here with McCarthy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
1st and 10.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now a handoff. Jones. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. Kirby Joseph there to make the play.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
Branch on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Lions who have the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
12 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Jalen Nailor. Touchdown, Minnesota.
But you think back to the resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. His kick is good. The Vikings will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Raymond now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And up and down, just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
1st down, Detroit.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll go play action with Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The motion man is Raymond. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Laporta in motion. Throwing here is Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming, they knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Josh Metellus there on the tackle.
32-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Chandler now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Here's McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Hawkinson in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Set up the screen with Hawkinson. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
J.J. McCarthy on the scramble.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
at their own
Here's the Detroit
24-yard
offense
line.
now, headed back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
From the 25, here's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Smith on the tackle.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
4th down.
It's a pretty good effort there on 3rd and long. Initially, I really thought that screen was timed up pretty well, and he had a chance to pick up the 1st down, but give credit to the defense. It was the pursuit and running to the ball, and they're able to stop him just short.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Vikings offense about ready to take
22-yard
over once
line.
more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time.
2nd and 10.
And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day when he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Now a 3rd and 2. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He'll try to run for it. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And this will be incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And that will lead to a second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. To force a ball downfield, show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. We'll talk things over before third down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that is incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And it's going to be fourth down.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. First carry for David Montgomery. The Lions call their first time out, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's gone. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Out of the shotgun, it's gone. He's got Laporta open on the left side. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now, Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. The clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Goff to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. One final throw before the break. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Chandler now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Ryan Grant.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Gives it to Gibbs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's Jonathan Grenard in for the stop. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
At the 31, a gain of 7. First down, Lions.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A gain of
Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 37 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Now Goff. This one not quite on target. Got him too much. That one falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The motion man is Raymond. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
Raymond. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to run the draw with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will get out in front, 17-7.
Vikings 7.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense make their way out to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. It was Derek Barnes with the stop.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Justin Jefferson. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try and run for the first down with Jones. A gain of 11 there. And a first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
A little play action here with McCarthy. Forced to his right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd down and 9. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Aaron Jones that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
The Lions offense ready to get back to work. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's taken down up past the 35. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Handoff, Gibbs running left. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up second down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. High pace up from his linebacker spot to make the stop.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Here's a third down and 4. Laporta in motion. They'll throw here on third and short. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And I think when you look back in the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
Good egg time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. In motion, Naylor. Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
On the tackle.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Raymond going to return it, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Goff is going to tap this one forward.
Jamison Williams.
He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain.
A loss of a yard.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions up their lead. It's now 24-7. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson.
McCarthy's pass complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Taking off, 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This one brought in by Hawkinson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down, Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He runs straight ahead with Jones. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a designed run. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. On the move left, and that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal.
A 52-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are back within 2 scores.
Vikings 10.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. It's back out now to kick this one away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard
So Jared
line.
Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. One just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, gives the Lions a 1st down. Off play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. A gain of 7. 1st down, Detroit.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
He'll go right and find his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second
Quarterback
down.
knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Lions.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
17-yard line. Brings up second down.
On play action, Goff. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Jonathan Allen in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
The defense's strategy down here defending their own red area, Mike, is either takeaways or field goals. And I think after that last sack, this drive is trending a little bit more towards 3. A couple plays ago, it was looking a lot more like they were going to give up 6.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Goff. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions will extend their lead.
Vikings 10.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Running left, it's Jones. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
To the left side here, caught by Addison. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
The play is a turnover on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but Slim Meadow went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
Now Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line brings up 2nd down.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The motion man is Raymond. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. This pass complete to Raymond. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be a 38-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. The Lions add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Chandler now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Line.
Now McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Aaron Jones. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Felton. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? Just selling the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guy.
A gain of 11 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again.
McCarthy's pass complete to Jalen Naylor. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either the ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Guys, dig deep.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Pick it up, you're embarrassing us.
Come on, what are we doing?
Do better than that.
Why does this have to happen?